Welcome back to the channel. I don't like saying it, but I didn't say it in the last video, so I'll say it now. Jared, the 20-year recovering sex addict, 20-year recovering abusive sex addict. No filters, no edits, no redos. Channel that's never in YouTube's algorithm. Never asked you to like, comment, subscribe. Does it help? You're damn skippy, it helps. But I can't tell you what to do. Maybe it's for you. Maybe it's not. If it's not, I hope you found what you're looking for. If it is, pull up a chair. I'd love to have you. I've always said it, and I'll say it right now. If I could just change one person's life, get the message across to just one person, then I've done my job. I treat this channel like family. I don't have 1,000 subscribers. Maybe I'll never get there. That's quite all right. With the help of y'all, maybe I will. It's quite all right. But I've been doing this for 4 years, and I've been walking this walk for about 5.5, 6 years. No, maybe about 5. Yeah, around that time. When I first started to change my life, it started with fitness and stopped smoking weed. That was 2019. But there's levels to this. And I haven't talked about all the things I've been through. But I will. And if it's not for you, man, I don't want to make this 30 minutes like the last video. I got way out of hand with that. I let it all out. No filters, no edits, right? I let it all out. And I was on one. But that's what I pride my channel on, man. To be as raw, as honest and genuine as possible. I don't see a lot of people doing that. I'm up close in the camera because I just woke up and this is how I really look. I don't know how many people y'all tune into that's got fake this, fake that, backgrounds, filters. No, I really look like this. I try to take care of myself, try to take care of my skin. I'm 45 years old. From the very beginning, some of y'all know me with the short hair and the line up. Then the last couple of years, some of y'all know me with the big beard and long hair. But to be totally honest, I don't want to get caught up looking a certain way. You know, like Snoop, man. If Snoop were to come on one day and have a bald head without a goatee, and then can't look at him no more because that's his image. Man, I done changed the way I look so many times, but my whole life I've had this face, okay? All right? Here's what y'all didn't know. At 16 years old, I used to model for Neiman Marcus. Yeah. I'm not tooting my own horn. I'm just saying that I don't want to be typecast into looking a certain way. But if you look at my very first videos, I didn't have super long hair and a big old beard. And I don't want to get people accustomed to that. And I didn't like the way that I felt because it reminded me of that job. And the only reason I grew my beard out, I could grow it out again. I don't know what I'm going to do till I do it. I've either had damn near a bald head and super long hair or braids or something or nothing in between. But let's get this started, man. And I appreciate y'all tuning in. My subscribers, my day ones, I love y'all. People just passing through. Maybe it's for you, maybe it's not. If it's not, hey, there's plenty of breasts, boobies, there's plenty of butts, buttholes, there's plenty of bouncing, there's plenty of dancing, cat videos, dog videos, music videos, video games, all this stuff that you can see. If you would like to tune into and you don't want to tune into me, feel free. I just wish the algorithm would push people that actually had something to say. No disrespect. I just wish it was a little bit more balanced. But it'll never be that. Because the more you tune into stuff that really doesn't have a lot of substance after you watch it, the more that you never open this. The more that you'll never be on God's frequency. And I am not throwing shade to those people making money doing what that's quite all right. And to take it a step further, I don't blame the young people for dancing and having fun and doing whatever. You want to know why? Because there's no future for them. And it sucks, but it happened on people my age, our watch. I'm 45 years old. Some people say I don't look like I'm 45. I'm great. I'm sure somebody will be like, oh, Jerry, you like you're 50. Thank you. I hope you have a blessed day. Here's a hug. That's my go-to when anyone says something mean, like, okay, here's a hug. Have a blessed day. Jesus loves you. Turn to him today. I won't be mean. I don't care if people are mean in my comments. If you support me, great. If you hate me, I love and hope you have a blessed day regardless. But let's get to it. Okay, 5 minutes in. This is my Bible. See the crosses? I got something in my eye. Open it up. This is my baby. This is my protection. No, not working out, not muscles, not a firearm. This right here. This is what I need to do battle each and every day. I go everywhere with this. I got it from the Jesus bookstore. And I've carried it so much that there used to be handles here. I broke the handle right off. Oh, God, these dogs I'm sorry, man. These dogs over here are yelling at my neighbor's dog. So if you hear that in the background, I hear this every morning. I'm sweating. Let's get to it, man. I thought I knew it all. I did. Poured my heart out to y'all on the last video. I don't regret it. I just wish it wasn't 30 minutes. The craziest thing is I asked for what happened. Excuse me. Told y'all no filters, no edits, no nothing. I asked for what happened. What you guys didn't know is for the past year, maybe a little bit more than that, I kind of hinted at it on a couple of videos. Like, oh, I know what I need to do. I'm hitting a spiritual dead end, and I need to get closer to Christ. Please tell me what you need me to do. I would ask him that. I told y'all on the last video how it was like I was waiting for something bad to happen or something to happen because I didn't know where the level up was going to come from. Everything was going right. I'm going to work Monday through Friday. I mean, aside from a sinkhole opening up and I had to sleep in my car for 6 months, that's when I released videos about being homeless at one point. You can check them or don't watch them. I don't care. But about 2-3 videos, I talked about having to just what it's like to be homeless and how when I was homeless, I used to go and chill in the cemetery because no one's going to bother you in the cemetery. If you see someone there, chances are they're dealing with something. They don't care about why the hell you're just sitting not on someone's tombstone. That's completely disrespectful. But why is this man with a bag just sitting in the middle of nowhere in between pathways and stuff like that? But I thought I knew it all. And then God broke me. Which is why I have a hard time. I see so many channels about Chosen, about this, about that, and I'm not disrespecting y'all. I don't know if you guys are real or not, but I know one thing, and I love the message, man. Shout out to New Breed, shout out to Mark the Messenger. I don't get caught up in what they call themselves, but I do love the message, and it resonates with me. But I stay in my own lane on this channel. I do this my way. And when I sit there and tell you I do it my way, and it's raw, uncut, no edits, no nothing, no filters, no nothing, this is me for real, no filters, no nothing, I take care of myself. I don't see anyone talking about the trials, man. Because do you know how many people in this world? How many people are really chosen, man? Everyone chosen ain't got a YouTube page and ain't about to upload every single day. Like, that's just my opinion. They too busy dealing with real life. But I could be wrong. But on this channel, I tell y'all my story, man. And it's ugly. It breaks me down. Certain things I haven't talked about because I'll just cry. I'm going to talk about one of them right now. What y'all didn't know, right? And I hinted on this on the last one, is that Everything was going so perfect for me. When I moved out here, I knew I had the opportunity to maybe actually have a piece of property for myself. I was working, I was making money, I got a couple of raises. Monday through Friday, I had some sort of stability, the most stability, not really, but the most I've had in years. And it was messing with my head, it was bugging me out. Because my life had been so hard prior to that for years. And it didn't seem real to me. And I had nowhere to express it. I couldn't express it in real life. Y'all don't even know me. You just know me as Jared, who walks around, who doesn't look at porn, and people make fun of me for being on semen retention for so long and carrying a Bible everywhere. And I know that there were people at the job that did not like me at all. But I also know that same stability is what enabled me to have sex with 3 different women, and I shouldn't have done it with any of them. Okay? I did them for all the wrong reasons. I don't know how they all ended up being Spanish. I was on a Puerto Rican, Dominican. I got lost, okay? But this ain't what this is about. But what I'm saying is I'm not throwing anyone under the bus. One of y'all know about this channel. I ain't talking ish about you, okay? I wish the best for you and your marriage and all that stuff. I really do. I'll always mad love to you. But I know that if I wasn't in the position I was in, that wouldn't have even happened. But let me tell you right now, before this gets too long, about what really comes with this journey, okay? I left my union job, right? I didn't mean like when they actually let me go. That's the same place that let me go for not getting tested with the Q-tip and not putting that stuff in my, no, we're not doing that. But one day I left work, and I'm not going to tell you what was going on, okay? That's a whole nother story in itself. But I left, and I drove right to the Reverend's house. I didn't know his number. I didn't call him. My union job was from 7 to 3. I left it. It's in the hood. I left the hood at 3 o'clock. I pulled up to his door. And you know, you got the church and you got the house next to it. The Reverend and his wife lived next door. They hadn't seen me in decades. This is the same Reverend who resided over my mother's death and my grandmother's death, who's known me since 12 years old, Sunday school. I'm going to say your name right now. Yo, this is no cap in my rap, man. I lay it out for y'all. Reverend Harriel and his wife, you saved my life. And you know about this channel, but I'm sure you're a busy man with a family and all that stuff. But if you watch this, thank you. I love y'all for saving my life. I pull up to their house, park the car. I knock on the door. I'm sobbing, crying. He comes out. His wife comes out. He sits on one little bench. They got benches out in front of the house. And I'm on the other bench. And his wife is damn near like consoling me. And I cried and bawled my eyes out, and I couldn't stop. This is a true story. I couldn't stop for a little over an hour. And I told them everything from the beginning. Yo, I'm the furthest from God, man. Drinking, smoking, partying, popping pills. I've been abusive. I ain't out here WWFing, smacking, and punch. No. But just like an alcoholic, I only have 2 beers. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you got a problem, you got a problem. And I was emotionally abusive. I was mentally abusive. I've been in situations I'm not proud of. I've had women abuse me. So I don't sit here and categorize something, which is why my name is my name. I'm not out here physically doing crap, but I was a piece of crap, okay? And I took advantage of women. And on this channel, we hold ourselves accountable, all right? You ain't want to hold yourself accountable? Don't watch this channel, man. You want to make excuses about you? So many people, what are your secrets, man? What are the things that you don't want people to know about you? You come on here and you put yourself in a position to be a certain way, and then you blow up and we find out something later on like, oh, this person was really GAY, or this person was this, or this person was hot. I don't have nothing left but the truth. I don't have nothing left but my balls, my word, my truth, my Lord, my Father. I don't even call him father. I call him my dad. You want to know, dad, why I say that? Because I hated that word. I never said it before. And now, if I do say it, it has a positive meaning to it, except something that I've always known I couldn't identify with. But I sat and I bawled my eyes out. And his wife went inside and wrote something down. And right before she gave me that Bible, my very first Bible, the Reverend looked at me in amazement. He didn't say one word as I bawled my eyes out for an hour. And he said, wow, God chose you. He chose you, Jared. I didn't know what that meant at the time. I just know what was happening. I couldn't turn it off. And I was getting attacked. I couldn't sleep. Stuff was happening in real life. I don't talk about this. I will at one point. I didn't know what came with this. All I know is I felt great because I love the Lord. But I said before, when you God's favorite, you also the devil's favorite. There ain't nothing you could do about it. God broke me. I thought I knew it all. 5 years in and I knew nothing. I shouldn't say that. I just found out that there was levels to this. And God broke me because that was the way to level up. I had no idea. I was fearful of losing everything. That's why I said before, man, you want this? You want to be chosen? You want to be obedient? You want to declare everything to him and you live for him and nothing but him? Oh, God's going to break you down, man. He's going to break you down. If he ain't broke you down, you're not as chosen as you. I'm saying it like I know that for sure. All I know is my journey. And I'm telling you, this is harder than what you think it is. And that's why when I see just certain people just making videos and talking about people and this and that, no, I talk about my story. Because I'm truthful with it. If this channel were to ever blow up, yo, you want to pull my card? Pull it. But no, if you pull it, better pull it on everything. Okay? Because everything I've said from the start of my very first video on my sex addiction has been the truth. You want to pull my card? I'll release these videos and put names and dates behind it. Then women really get pissed off. I'm just talking mess. Women laughing right now like, Jared, don't do that. But everything I told y'all was the truth, man. I thought I knew everything. I asked God, what do I need to do? Do I need to pray more? Do I need to dedicate more time to you more? Do I need to do? No, it was none of that. He will break you down, and you have nothing to do, nowhere to go, no one to call, no one to turn to except him. And then your journey is really going to begin. I'll talk about that in another upload. It's Jared, the 20-year recovering sex addict. You know my name. You know my slogan. Discernment over delusion. Live and stand for something greater than one's own self-gratification. Man, I love y'all. I love y'all. I will die for the Lord. I'm not glad that he broke me down and I lost everything. But I am thankful for it. There's a difference. I like a bubble in there. There's a difference, man. I love y'all. Discernment over delusion. Live and stand for something greater than one's own self-gratification. That's my ish. You heard it here, and only here. You hear somebody else, they biting. I'm out.